Tribute to Kabigrubu by Navdarsha Cooperative Housing Society Members Part 2. IBG News Art and Culture Series. 9th May 2022, Kolkata. News read by Mirai. The month of Baishakh is a particular month for all the people with Bengali as their mother tongue and Indian for being their national poet's birthday, 25th Baishakh, in which India's first Nobel laureate was born. Part 2 of our tribute to Rabindra Jayanti got delayed because of the crash of the hard disk and the entire episode needed to be rebuilt. Some of the raw footage had to be used to show the wonderful performance of Rabindra Nritya by Mausumi Bhattacharji, Sulagna Chaudhary, and a team of Navdarsha Cooperative Housing Society at Neelachal area of Birati in Kolkata outskirts. A classical reference to define Rabindra Nritya by Shruti magazine is very much engaging and enlightening for all to understand Rabindra Nritya. It reads as below. Rabindranath Tagore was a poet, playwright, composer, novelist, artist, and philosopher. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. He was a visionary and a polymath who reshaped his region's literature and music. He was also responsible for ushering in the modern age of dance when he introduced the learning and teaching of dance at Visvabharati in Santiniketan in the 1920s and 1930s. It was the time when there was a search for identity through the rich art traditions of the country that the imperialists had looked down upon. The efforts of Rabindranath Tagore threw open the floodgates of creativity. Apart from formulating and popularizing Rabindra Sangeet, he tried to launch a dance idiom to express contemporary life and art. Tagore imaginatively and aesthetically mingled the ragas of Indian classical music, ball tunes, kirtans and folk music to create what is known as Rabindra Sangeet. Similarly, it was his endeavor to create a dance form which would suit his Nrityanatyas. He used various dance styles to suit the subject matter and the characters. Santiniketan did not propound a conservative attitude towards any dance style. The aim was to enable the various dance forms to interact to create a style capable of standing on its own. He believed that intense feelings could be best expressed through dance. Tagore's dance dramas capture the intense moments of life, the emotions are universal and eternal. Tagore drew on different sources for his Nrityanatyas. The story of Chitrangada was taken from the Mahabharata. He did not change the story, but introduced a few changes in the presentation which made it all the more enjoyable. The story of Shyama and that of Chandalika, as mentioned by Tagore, were taken from the Buddhist literature of Nepal edited by Rajendralal Mitra. Chandalika is in prose interspersed with songs. The treatment of the play is different. The theme of all the three plays is love, though it is different in each. Manipuri was the dance form which was first taught at Santiniketan. It could be the reason why the Nrityanatya Chitrangada was based on the Manipuri style. Flashes of Kathakali and folk dances of Bengal and other regions were introduced in the presentations. In the dance drama Shyama, Tagore drew upon Kathakali, Manipuri, Kathak, and Bharatanatyam as well as Kandiya dance. In Chandalika, the characters of Prakriti and her mother were conceptualized to facilitate the use of rhythm patterns and dramatic movements from Kathakali and Bharatanatyam. It is said that the climax in the last scene was originally thought of as a shadow dance by the character called Ananda, though it was never enacted as such in Santiniketan. Tagore was perhaps inspired by the shadow plays of Java, Bali and Kerala. However, what was portrayed was based on the European Impressionist style, adopting the use of dim light. It is amazing to see that Tagore has given importance to classical and folk forms in his Nrityanatyas. In three dance dramas we find two distinct classifications of characters, aristocratic and the ordinary. These, in turn, were portrayed through the classical and the folk respectively. For example, the characters of Arjuna, Chitrangada, Madana, Vajrasena, Shyama, Prahari, Uttiya and the companions are rendered in classical styles, whereas the foresters and village folk perform in folk styles. Dancing with weapons is prevalent in the northeastern region. There is a general notion that simply performing soft swaying movements is Rabindric dance. This misconception must be removed as it does not do justice to the creativity of the versatile genius of Rabindranath Tagore. In a very homely environment, Navdarsha Cooperative Housing Society displayed great devotion and offered the best of their performance to pay tribute to Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Let's see the performance and enjoy the expression of heart from the artists Mausumi Bhattacharji, Sulagna Chaudhary of Navdarsha Cooperative Housing Society in the Neelachal area of Birati. Sometimes you cannot justify the energy and devotion through photography, it needs to be felt in person. On this day of Rabindra Jayanti's performance by the artists Mausami Bhattacharji, Suladna Chaudhary, and a team of Navdarsha Cooperative Housing Society in the Nilachal area of Birati showed the culture of Bengal still drives through the wood of Bengal. We will surely have another wonderful performance from the team. Till such time, part 2 concludes here. Once again, we apologize to the viewers for the technical snag due to the hard disk crash. This is Mirai from the IBG News side.